Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Like It Really Is with Maurice. And I am your host. I am in the building. Today, we have a great show. Today, we're going to talk about some things about energy, man. We're going to talk about healing. We're going to talk about self love, all of these things that we need in order to make it in the world today. You know what I mean? Because if you look around and you see what's transpiring in our world, the negative energy, the stress, the struggle, the anger, the just all kinds of dysfunctional situations, mental illness, all of these things play a big part in the struggle. And today we're going to talk about some things that's going to help with healing. Okay, today also we have a special guest today coming straight from New York City. We in the building. We got Sarah Kennedy here today. She's going to give us some energy, some good vibes, and she's going to give us some knowledge about healing, self healing. You know what I'm saying? Getting all of them negative vibes out of you. Shake it off. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to shake off that evil spirit today. But what's important today is self love. First of all, before we even get started, let me just say everyone that's over on Facebook, everybody that's on Twitter, everybody that's on TikTok and Instagram, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, and you'll be the first person to get a notification of any shows that we're doing, anything that comes up. You'll be the first one. Let me tell you, this is not like every other show on YouTube. No. This is not like every other show. This show is a little bit different. This one is more, you can reach out and touch us. You can communicate with us. You can come into our lives and our live and ask questions and whatever, we're here to help you, to communicate with you, to give you information. And that's what we're here for today. But before we get into all of that, let's talk. I have my friends here today. I don't know if you guys remember Psych Ago. These guys always help me out with some information. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them on today, and they're going to talk about self-love. Because let me tell you something, you need to start loving yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't go to the next level in life. You understand what I'm saying? So let's take a minute, let's take a moment, let's just take a second. Let's listen to Psych Ago. We'll be right back right after this.
Hey Psych2Goers, welcome back to another video. Do you know what self-love is? It's more than changing your hair, getting a new wardrobe, or attempting to redefine yourself. Self-love is gaining an appreciation for yourself through the physical, emotional, and spiritual support you provide yourself with. It's not a fixed state, but can grow over time through actions that lead to maturity. Establishing self-love can be a long journey, but it's a vital step to improving your mental health and overall happiness. So, here are a few tips that may help you along the way. Number 1, forgive yourself. Are you incredibly tough on yourself? Sometimes when you're struggling for perfection, you end up overlooking the fact that you're only human. Although you may tell yourself that you're just holding yourself accountable, too much self-deprecation can be harmful to your mental health. Instead, learning to forgive yourself for the mistakes you make and treating them as opportunities to grow is a step towards practicing self-love. Number 2, be mindful. Are the goals you set for yourself really what you want, or are they pushed onto you by society? Being introspective or mindful can give you a sense of clarity into who you are, how you think, and what you want. It arms you with self-knowledge that you can use to move forward. Some ways to practice mindfulness include keeping a journal, meditating, or just taking some time to self-reflect. Number 3, act on what you need. Do you know what gives you energy? What makes you happy? Perhaps you're feeling overwhelmed with needing to spend so much time with your friends or colleagues, but feel bad for wanting to step away. Choosing to go anyways may end up draining your energy and leaving you exhausted. That's why it's so important to identify the things that make you feel better versus the things that make you feel worse. Knowing what you need and acting on those needs is a form of self-love, and it can go a long way for your mental and emotional well-being. Which brings us to number 4, set boundaries. Are there certain behaviors that you're not willing to put up with? The purpose of setting boundaries is not to kick people out of your life, but rather to help you identify what is acceptable or welcomed in your life and what's not. Healthy boundaries help you filter out things that drain your energy, harm you emotionally, physically, or spiritually. A way to set boundaries is by starting with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Figure out what you need to feel loved or accepted, and then work from there. Number 5, protect yourself. What type of people do you surround yourself with? Another way to practice self-love is to protect yourself. This may mean bringing people into your life who will be supportive and who contribute to your emotional, mental, and spiritual health instead of tearing it apart. Getting rid of fake friends or anyone who takes pleasure in your misery is important for your self-esteem and self-confidence. Number 6, live intentionally. What makes your eyes light up? What inspires you? Sometimes it's easy to just follow a routine in your day-to-day life to the point where you stop giving it much thought. But it's important to live life with intention and to make choices that help you move towards your goals. For example, if you intend to live a peaceful and healthy life, you need to make choices that support that goal. That may include learning how to meditate or starting to change your diet for the better. Number 7, show up for yourself. Do you scold yourself when you don't finish everything you set out to do? There will be times where you don't accomplish everything you plan to do, but acknowledging the effort you've given and the amount you have done is important. It's easy to focus on only your faults, but showing yourself kindness and compassion, even in how you talk to yourself, can help override some of the negative mental patterns you may have and help you feel loved and supported. And number 8, practice self-care. Do you tend to ignore your needs sometimes? Taking care of your basic needs is an act of love. Even taking a few minutes out of your day to check in and provide yourself with what you need can help you feel a lot better. Whether it's soaking in a hot bath, eating something healthy, or even working out, practicing self-care can go a long way for your mental health and your happiness. Have you practiced any of these types of self-love? Let us know in the comments below.
Yes. So listen, that was Sight to Go, and they just explained to us about self-love. I can't stress it enough how important it is to love yourself and how important it is to keep motivating your mind and motivating your body and keeping great energy around you. There is a problem in our communities today, and we need some kind of remedy, some kind of a fix. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special guest. But before she comes on, I'm so sorry. Before she comes on, we have one person that we have to play her music. This is Jada Marie from Yonkers. She's a new addition to the music world, and we promote her music. And so when we come back from Jada Marie, we will go right straight to Sarah Kennedy. She is waiting patiently in the backstage, and we're gonna pull her up. Ladies and gentlemen, right out of Yonkers, my hometown, the home of the locks. We'll be right back.
I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. Let me tell you about me, if you don't know. Love a girl, don't play, she don't take no jokes. Got a super clean swag and a sick ass flow. Everything she spit, guaranteed she wrote. And she ain't worried about what you doing. If you ain't giving her cash, keep it moving. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. And I ain't really with the drama, so you can save all that for your mama. I'm motivated and I'm chasing these commas and trying to stay out the way of your honor. Don't wanna shoot out, don't wanna fight. All I wanna do is rock the mic and just live my life until it's done. I ain't stopping till I'm number one. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. I'm from the home of the locks.
That's right. There you go. The home of the locks, man. Listen, and I don't mean the locks in her hair. Okay, so the home of the locks, for those who don't know, is a group in Yonkers, and that's where I'm from Yonkers. And special shout out to Jada Kiss and Styles P and everybody out there, Mary J. Blige, all of my friends, all of my good friends, longtime friends, DMX. Special shout out to them. But right now, coming to the platform right now with the energy, energy. You understand what I'm saying? Energy. We're gonna fix y'all, okay? We're gonna try to fix y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to do something to fix you. And if it don't work for you, it don't work for you. But at least try. Because you never know if it's gonna fix you. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Your hands together for Sarah Kennedy. She is a healer. Hey there, how you doing, Sarah? How's everything?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
First of all, I want to, yeah, thank you. No, thank you for coming and just, being, on such a short notice. On top of that, you came through, and I'm just thankful for that. Now, as you see, we're talking about self love. We're talking about things that we healing. Some of the things that we go through in life. And I just want to get to first start to get to know, let the people know how we met. Okay. Well, let me just start off here. I ride around a lot in New York City, and I came across this picket line, and these people were yelling and screaming, and they was like, no, no, we won't go. And I pulled up on them, and I was like, okay, well, what's going on? And Sarah came up and she said, she's explained the situation. She says, they're trying to do something, they're trying to make some moves, and we don't want to make those moves. I think this is when they were giving out the shots, right?
Yep.
Right. And so um you just y'all, I mean, it was just a no go, right, for that.
Yes, it was definitely a no-go for me only because, none of the information had came out about, their trials and everything. And me being at a certain age and with my background with miscarriages, I was just, I've been healing. I had been on my self-healing journey for several years prior to this. And
Mhm.
so to me, it was like I've spent all this time healing from all of the trauma that I had experienced. I finally was like off medication. I was eating right. And now they wanted to do this. And because they didn't have the backing, if they would have had the science that I was looking for, they had
Right.
other science, but not the particulars that I was looking for. And so, I was really against that because I had been in healthcare for 18 years, one way or another. And now all of a sudden it was like, that was all going to go down the drain because of, my own personal healthcare decision, even though I had been working on the units throughout the pandemic. So it was a very, very, it was disheartening, the things that I was seeing, people turning on each other in the workforce and a lot of different things. And so I was out trying to get some rights and trying to at least speak my truth. So that's how we met.
Well, I'm sure that you've seen a lot, when you were in the front lines. I'm pretty sure you witnessed a lot of death, and also stuff that wasn't done right, and just it probably discouraged you, and you just said, you know what, I don't even want to be a part of this.
Right. Right. So I kind of I left the units that I was working on and I went to another place at that time. It was home care that was accepting some temporary letters, but it was very shortly after that they said, we've got insurance companies coming after us now and we can't accept the letters. And so I went into private pay. And one of my patients I was taking care of, she's like, I don't want to lose you. You're a fantastic nurse. I will pay you out of pocket. So I went that route for a long time. And then I started my business.
Wow, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
just to know that, people on the front lines have a problem with, you know, these vaccinations that are being distributed to people, and even until now, there's a lot of doubt in people's minds about the um, vaccination, and does it really work. But you've come a long, long, long way. You've come a long way, and you left the job, and you moved on, and you said, let me just do something a little bit different. And you stepped into the realm of healing,
Yes.
and you stepped into the realm of crystals.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if that's a realm, but let's just say you rocked the crystals,
Hmm.
right? And so you gave me some crystals, right? You sent them to me, which was just a beautiful thing. No one's ever really sent me anything. You sent me some crystals, and I have been having some really good luck.
Good.
You know what I mean? Not even just that, I've been feeling really, really, really good. Where there was a point in time in my life where I was a little bit down,
Yeah.
but you know, I have these crystals, these things around me that kind of helps me. And I don't know what that's one of the reasons why I have you here, is because I want to know a little bit more about what you do. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do?
Sure. So I went through what's called an awakening process where they call it, some people call it a Kundalini awakening, other people call it a spiritual awakening. I had what was called basically a Phoenix year, where basically anything and everything that was extremely important to me, I lost all within a very short period of time. And everything that I had ever learned about my poor coping skills, they no longer worked. So I had to basically kind of like the phoenix, I burned to ash, and then I had to rebuild myself. And the way I did that was stepping into inward, not looking outward for anything. I looked inward, and I was looking for, the true authentic me, who I was and what made me happy. So
Right.
in this process of healing myself, I had a lot of spiritual gifts that turned back on. I used to have a lot of gifts as a child, that kind of weaned off. And so I was using all of this healing
When you
for
say when you
myself.
say gifts as a child, what do you mean gifts as a child?
So I grew up with, I was able to see my spirit guides. I was able to make predictions. I would, in dream state, I'm able to have all kinds, I can see all kinds of different timelines in dream state. And so my mom used to wake me up, and she'd ask me about my dreams, and I'd tell her about my dreams. And then as the day was going, I'd go, "Oh, mom, that's that car." Or remember, and it started simple like that. And then as I got older, more things happened. I was able to predict when people were going to, transition or expire. And I had that happen with a neighbor and all kinds of stuff. And so it just got a little bit stronger. And then as I got into my teenage years, it's like I kind of turned it off a little bit. And then when I started to go through my spiritual awakening, they came back with a full force. I was all back to being able to hear my guides. I can hear guides. My body is very sensitive to energy. And I realized that I was basically doing self healing on myself because my hands would warm up and I could feel energy spinning in my hands. And I'd fall asleep with my hands on myself, and I'd wake up and I could just feel all this energy going through my heart space, and I'd take my hands off of my heart, and then it would go away. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's me. That's actually from me. So I
Wow.
went in and I started studying it, and I started using it mostly on myself. And then I ventured out and started doing it on close friends, family, all those kind of teachings. And then now I run a business. So basically what I do for my business is I have like the regular psychic gifts. So I read tarot, I have visions, I'm able to speak with other people's guides, and different things like that. I also do readings about soul contracts. So, as a soul, we have contracts with people. We can have them with our family. We can have them with our best friends. We can have them with our lovers. And so they can be soulmates, karmics, all these different styles. And I can read those. I can get the information from what's called the Akashic Halls, or the records. And then I do quantum energy healing, where I help people with their chakra systems. I clean out their auric fields, their Merkabas, different things like that. And then it really boils down to a lot of past life stuff will come through during those readings. Like, there's so much that we don't realize that we still are doing. Heavy substance abuse.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are.
Hello and welcome to Like It Really Is with Maurice. I am your host. Happy New Year's to everyone. Blessings. Blessings to everybody else. Check it out. It's a new year. It's a new year. 2023. Can you believe it? 2023. Wow. 2023 is new. 2022 is in the past. There's so many memories that I've had in 2022. I want to thank all you subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I started this thing maybe in the summertime of 2022, and I appreciate everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I don't monetize this channel for reasons that I don't want to be a slave to the system, and I'd rather build other entities or websites where you can go to and collect merchandise, or you can see other footage, or you can get to know me a little bit more closer in person. So yeah, last year was a very amazing challenge for me, for everyone in this whole world. Just all of the disease and the deaths and all the hardships, and all the murders. It's just we're still going through that process, and I guess we're all trying to make wind of what's going on and where we're at in this world today and where we're at in this time. I don't have the answers, but the only thing that I can say to people is just stay out the way and stay on the ship. Don't look to your left, don't look to your right. Just keep going forward, because there's something that's in the air that's taking everyone by storm. And if you don't grasp a hold of yourself, you will be a part of the whole calamity. Okay, so let's look back a little bit. Let's look back at some of the things that we've done in the past. Now, again, this is this is a live show, right? I for like 90% of my shows, I don't edit them. I do it live, and I do it live for the reasons that you know um editing is a process. It's a process, and if you don't have your stuff together, it could be very um stressful, you know and so I don't do that because I don't do stress too well. You know what I mean? I'm more of a natural person. I feel like if I do it natural, then people will see the natural inside of me, and also you will see my mistakes and my flaws. you know um it's not going to be a perfect all the way through. When I first started, it wasn't perfect all the way through. um let's take a look at some of the stuff when I first started. Let's take a look on how it turned out, and you be the judge. Or no, you don't have to judge, you just sit back and enjoy. All right, I'm gonna share my screen with you because I feel it's better. All right. So let's look back at some of the stuff that we've done over the years. Let's take a look at this one. I want to give a shout out to Mama Rhonda and Dawn. Those two people have stuck with me for a while. They were in the beginning part of our show. And, we were having, debates, and we're going back and forth about issues. One thing about this channel is that, I try to keep it positive because I can't really do the clickbait thing too well. It's not just the clickbait. I don't want to be on here just talking about people. I want to be on here trying to uplift and motivate and try to, you know, help somebody at the same time helping myself. Let's take a look at one of my first shows back in the days, man. This one was, we were talking about crack cocaine. Now, as you know, I struggled with my addictions, and I overcame them. And you know, for me today, being here on this screen, it's a blessing because there's so many people that I've been with that have not made it, and uh, they've either passed away or they're still out there doing things. Um, and so I also want to bring awareness to a lot of things that you don't actually see, or people don't even see, or people don't even know. So let's take a look at this show. This one was about crack cocaine addiction. Let's check it out. I know some of the struggles that people go through, um, trying to get their mind together, their lives together. I just like to ask a question about where does it start? Where does it stem from in the beginning? What are some of the problems that can occur at a young age? Um, in that kind of situation, um, Dawn, let's start with Dawn. Can you speak on that?
Addiction is a very deep issue. Addiction doesn't just start with the drugs. It starts from underlying issues that people use the drugs and other things to cope. So addiction starts with pain, trauma, and different things that people try to feelings that ways that people try to cope with pain, and it becomes an ongoing cycle. That's where it starts.
Rhonda,
Yes.
can you tell us um, something that about that situation? Young people, starting at a young age, becoming addicts, picking up these opiates. Where does the problem stem from? Where does it start? And if you can give us a short, kind of definition of what you think and what you feel that drug addiction stems from.
Basically, family background. Um, Sometimes I believe that if it's introduced to you in early childhood, it becomes the norm. You find your family at party gatherings. Here comes the liquor. You know, um, the marijuana, and you know, it's not really a big deal. Everybody's pulling it out, and you know, it's just the norm for some of us. At a young age, you don't really realize that, you know, it's really not a cigarette or anything else. All they say is we're smoking, and that's how I see it. You're not really shown what are you smoking.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. There you have it, man. That's one show that we did a long time ago, and it you could see that it was the beginning because I was basically having problems with sound and all kinds of stuff, but we made it through that one, man. Um, there's something else that I wanted to show you. Also, we do we support like different people and different businesses and stuff like that. I have a friend that does nails, and her name is Bernadette, and she works with Mary J. Blige and a lot of different stars, and she was recognized in the magazine, and we supported her stuff, and this is one of her commercials.
When it comes to nail art, Bernadette Thompson has it nailed. The world-renowned nail art manicures has been a driving force and trendsetter in the fashion and beauty industry for over 25 years. Her nail art has been worn by many of today's most high-profile celebrities, such as Beyonce, Madonna, Lady Gaga, Jennifer Hudson, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, and that's just to name a few. In 2001, Bernadette Thompson launched her own signature line of nail polish, the Bernadette Thompson Nail Collection, with a bold array of radiant colors and catchy names as Effortless Beauty, Burn Baby Burn, and Leap of Faith. Each unique polish delivers its own unique meaning. It It was in 1992 that Bernadette's nail art captured the eye of an up-and-coming aspiring vocalist, who turned out to be none other than 9-time Grammy winner Mary J. Blige. From that moment forward, Bernadette manicured beautiful nail art for Mary J. throughout her illustrious career, and the two remain good friends today. Urban Heat Advisory recently caught up with Bernadette at an open panel event in New York's Soho Fashion District at the Museum of Modern Art, known as MoMA, where her classic relaunch of the Money Nail wardrobe application is currently on display as part of the Is Fashion Modern exhibit throughout the end of January 2018. Joined by celebrity nail artist Sarah Goyen and Vogue magazine senior beauty editor Laura Regensdorf, Bernadette spoke on her past and delivered her vision into the future of nail art fashion.
Hi, my name is Bernadette Thompson. I am a celebrity manicurist for 25 years. I started in hip hop and music videos. I then graduated, to beauty and fashion, photo shoots, movie sets, commercials. Then started my own line of nail care products. Now I'm in the new one.
As a very close friend of the Urban Heat Advisory family for many years, we affectionately know her as Bern, a truly creative artist with a beautiful spirit and personality. We're honored to have her take the time out to allow us the opportunity to present her as our featured artist in the spotlight. Check out the full feature article at www.urbanheatadvisory.com with links to Bernadette Thompson's nail collection online store.
All right. There you go. There you have it. Great. That was a great, thing that she does for, her living. And sorry about that. I just got a little distracted. All right. So, we got to give a shout out to Bernadette and her, her work that she's done. She's definitely started from the bottom and made it to the top. And so we definitely throw out many blessings to her. Many blessings to her. So, okay, so we're just basically recapping some of the stuff that we've done in 2022. 2022 has definitely been a exciting situation. There's other people that I have supported in their endeavor to open up businesses and stuff like that, and I think that's one main thing that I try to do is I try to like support my brothers and support what they do, because if you don't give back, right, to just give back, I think that you can't go forward. So I want to share something with you, y'all, and once I get it together here, we can get started. But like I said, it has been a great year, and I am just very happy about that. Again, we try to support everybody that's doing something positive, and it's been a successful road. Here's another clip of me and Rhonda back in the days of doing our music and not music, but I'm sorry about that. I'm a little distracted, but that's all right. We'll get past that. All right. Just want to share my screen with you guys. I'm probably going to edit all of this out. You probably could see this at another time. And believe me, all of this stuff will be edited out. All right. So here goes another something in 2022 that was done. I think we were talking about bus drivers beating up passengers or something like that. Yeah, I think so. Let's check it out. The first thing I'd like to talk about is, the MTA bus drivers, the train conductors, and people like that work on the public transportation. Now, one thing that I want to do is I want to just say in the first beginning of everything is that I praise the MTA transit and anybody else that is a part of any kind of bus or transit. They have stuck it in there for us through the pandemic. Anytime there's any kind of, you know, storm or something happens, like this pandemic that went on, the MTA is always there. And a lot of people, don't realize the importance of, of their job and what they do. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to blank out for a second because this background's kind of getting on my nerves. I don't like it to be messed up. So just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to blank out, but you'll hear me talking. So as I said before, I have to give the MTA their praises and their flowers, because they go above and beyond when it comes down to working with the community and they get paid for it. But I've seen a lot of situations with MTA workers. Like one time there was an MTA worker that stuck her head out the window, how they look to make sure everybody's in the train. Well, this lady, I think she stuck her head out and her head got cut off, which was really a terrible situation. So, when I say, we have a lot of love for our transit and our MTA bus, bus drivers, I want to make that totally clear that there's a love there for people that do things for other people, even if you get paid for it. You're sticking your head out, you're doing something, that helps out the world, and it's a blessing. Okay, so now there's a flip side to that. And let me come back. Okay. So there's a flip side to that. And let me just say that in every situation, in all scenarios, there's always a flip side to, situations. Just give me a second here. There's always a flip side to situations. And, it's as unfortunate as it is, we have to deal with these kinds of situations. So let me just say this. Matter of fact, let me play this video, and you guys can just check out what I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to get a strike for this or whatever the case may be, but I feel like it's necessary to actually show you guys, what I'm actually talking about. Give me 2 seconds. And again, I'm not, singling out anybody. This is just something that came up, that I'm hearing about, and that it's just, really disturbing. I want you guys to put your input in on it and tell me, am I seeing what I'm seeing here? So let me put this on here. Let me share my screen to you guys. All right, I'm starting to get the hang of this thing now, a little bit, just a little bit. So you have to bear with me. And I'm going to share this with you with the hopes that I don't get struck for it. But, it's always a possibility. And I might have to take it off. So in that case, I'll have to just, work it out. All right, so I'm going to run it. Okay.
After a video shows him in a violent confrontation with an alleged fare beater, some of the driver's co-workers are defending his actions, but not all. CBS 2's Dave Carlin reports from Jamaica, Queens.
When these drivers are having a bad day, you better not have this bad a day when you're a city bus driver and a rider is capturing it on video.
I've been here 25 years. I don't care.
It was Tuesday. Here you see the Q112 driver say no way to a 16-year-old who allegedly tried to beat the fare and get a free ride. The driver and the teen trade insults loaded with F-bombs. Then the teen tries to flee, and the bus driver overpowers him.
I was just in total shock at what was happening. I was like, I gotta call the cops.
The woman whose voice you just heard talked to us about her video, saying the driver pushed the boy off the bus.
The bus driver had the kid in the chokehold.
But some say the boy was wrong, stubborn and belligerent.
The bus driver told him, like, get out of the bus. Supposed to get out of the bus. The bus driver got it right.
Witnesses say when the teenager came off the bus, it didn't end there, that he grabbed this trash can and threw it at the bus and was arrested. The driver is not charged with a crime, but the MTA says all drivers must avoid these types of altercations. Transit Workers Local 100 released this statement. This driver has 25 years of service. He's a military veteran working on Veterans Day, and now he's facing termination. We intend to vigorously defend his livelihood. Some of his colleagues say he took this way too far.
It's wrong. We don't beat people. We bus drivers. We're supposed to drive people, not beat them.
She says fare beaters often get their free rides because something like this just isn't worth it. In Jamaica, Queens, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
Okay. You see that? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I mean, you go back and I look at those things and I say to myself, I'm continuously trying to push out a narrative and trying to keep, positive, thinking, and, also trying to help and be supportive to other people too as well. Let's take a look at something else that I've done, which is a little amazing that I never really did it before, but it was amazing to have that first chance to do it. There was a hurricane in Florida, something like that. And I have a cousin that's in Florida. Shout out to Marianne. I have a cousin that's in Florida. I'm sorry. All right. As you can see, this is what happens when you do things live, right? Because, I don't have time to be editing all of this stuff. It's just a lot of work. Put you through the drama. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to show you this clip right here. Once we can get it up. Okay, here we go. I think this is when the storm actually was hitting. And, I wasn't really prepared. The lights was messed up. Everything's messed up. I'm worried about my cousin coming, going into the storm. And I don't know, it's just a stressful situation. But it seems like I made it through that one. Just to take a look back at some of the things that we try to do. Listen, take a look at some of the shows that I've done, some of the things that I've talked about yourself, and see, look at that. Now, what kind of a television personality does that? Wipes his face on screen. You know, I had to be under stress. I was worried about my cousin, man. Shout out to Marianne, my cousin, man. She was out there in Florida in the midst of the storm and with her baby. All right, there you go. So that was, you know, one of the shows that I did, which is great, man. Once again, I want to wish everybody a happy new year, man. You know, it's a new year, 2023. It's time for change, you know, and you know, listen, we have to be the one to make the change. The change is in you, you know. So um, I hope that there's some changes that are made in this world. You know, I know on my channel before, you know, I was doing things and sometimes I would get on the platform and sing a song and, you know, and it takes a lot of courage to get on a platform and start, you know, singing a song, you know. And one thing about me is that, like, I had a bump on my head that was really, really bad. You know, it was a lymphoma, and I had to get that taken out. And before, I mean, like, you know, when I first started, I was like worried, like, man, people are going to see this, you know, what are they going to say? You know, it looks terrible. But, you know, something told me, you know, don't even worry about what people say. Don't worry about what people say. And really to this day, I don't really worry about what people say. I really don't care. I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing for me. And for those who don't like it, then you know that's your problem. You know, you could say what you want, whatever. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I help somebody. And I want to bring something up. I really just wanted to show it's me singing, me vocalizing. You know, I haven't sang in a long time. As you know, I do need some, you know, more practice. But you know, it's the message, you know, that I'm giving. You know, and if people can look past certain things and just look at the message that I'm trying to send, you know, then I don't think that people would be so judgmental. But you know, this world, very, very judgmental. You know, but I feel that if there's something on my heart and it's something that I want to express, then I'm going to express it. You know what I mean? The best way that I can. And it's not taking anything from my manhood, but it's just showing that we don't have to fake and fake to portray to be some things that we're not. You know, it is unnecessary. Yeah. So again, it's not such a perfect one, but it doesn't matter. You know what matters the most? You know what matters the most? What matters the most is that you express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Expression, no matter what, is not having no fear. You know, when you have fear, you might as well forget about excelling because you fear to do this or you fear to do that. You're not going to make it. But anyway, we just taking a look back at some of the things that we've done and some of the shows that we've done in the past in 2022. And I want to thank all of the musicians, the singers, and everybody that partaked in this year. Hopefully next year we'll have more entertainment in the years to come. So I want to thank people like Mars and her music. Let's check it out.
Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, stay low, can't see who my ops is. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Now they say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fed up, can't see what my ops is. I just run up a bag, had to get off my ass. Done with excuses, she love when I do it, when I leave, she be mad. Lifestyle can't match, till my time can't fast. This game is ruthless, they picking and choosing, I had to stay low in the bag. They own me, they fiending, can't give them no reason. My trip, so bad, if it seems like this season.
Yes. Mars and her music, man. Great sound, great energy. We also had other energies in the vibe. We support young people that also have positive things to say. And this man, Little Legend, his words just meant a lot. He did a lot, and I want to thank him too as well for his music. Let's check out one of his righteous musics.
Yo, wake up. Y'all sleeping. Y'all. Wake up. This is for my people right here. Come on, stand up. Let's get it. Let's go get it for yourselves. Let's get it. Born with disadvantages, trying to get advances. Started from the bottom with dirt, we need to manage. Y'all gotta realize it's not the same for us. Cause we living in this place that wasn't made for us. We was forced over here, they had a cage for us. Erased our origin, no name for us. They was living it up, it was prey for us. We was seen as property, they had a chain for us. I ain't talking about the ones on your neck, hanging and shining, but the ones on your neck that'll stop you from climbing. Strong-minded black person so dangerous. Put it in that hard work, it's no strain for us. We endured pain for years, we had a lot of tears. It's clear what would have happened if my people wasn't here. And if you ask me, I think they had a hidden fear that even after that, our people would persevere. Still slaves of the mind, we're blind of our own potential. We said we fall behind, but it's really in the mental. It's been programmed, we are not mental. Be at the bottom with our spirits all broken. They want us ignorant, they don't want us awoken. Hypnotized us with potions, and then was left choking. We had a black president, and had y'all all open. But now we got Trump, got y'all thinking hell's approaching. But no time for excuses, time to prosper. Gotta have faith in God, you know that he got ya. Gotta live it up and don't let nothing stop ya. Got the tools of life from my mother and my father. We got a strong fam, something like the Godfather. But y'all gotta remember, we are not mobsters. They see us as monsters, straight savages. Y'all wouldn't be proud if y'all knew what a savage is. We ain't even safe around the police, we're targeted. They say we put it on ourselves, but who really started it? How we equal when we don't start in the same place? And nowadays, people only help the same race. We stay behind even when we running in the same pace. But we can't give up, we gotta keep the same faith. It's more than criticizing your oppressor. It's more than handing in assignments to your professor. Before you act, you gotta know where to apply the pressure. Educate yourself, don't let laziness prevent you from soaring. Chasing your dreams, living it up. This is your life, ain't no giving it up. And don't let them take it away from you. I know we behind, but it shouldn't be the same for you. And when they aim for you, they aiming for me. You know I feel the pain for you. I'm praying for you, and I'ma go insane for you. This ain't no game for you, this ain't no game for me. This ain't no game for us. Time for us to wake up. This ain't no game for you, this ain't no game for me. This ain't no game for us. Time for us to wake up. Wake up.
Yes, that was my man, Little Legend. Blessings to him and everything that he's done for this channel, music-wise and everything else. We definitely appreciate you. He has a sister, and his sister is also a great artist, and she's been doing her thing for a minute. And, we show love to her, too, as well. She is out there. Let's check her out. This is Naya Nicole.
We
shit's coming, I gotta watch out. To see if they plotting, to see if they want it, I gotta watch out. Getting older now, getting up there now. Still looking for the snakes. I got a lot to say. Heard you if you got your own. Heard you, independent woman. Turn up when she on her own. Turn up, yeah, she know what she doing. She know what she doing. I'm assuming she know what she doing. So drunk a friend had to call her Uber, but at the same time, dude tryna scoop her. Nah, they don't really wanna scoop her. Get the gist of what I'm saying, try to use her. Get the gist of what I'm saying, try to use her. Watch out for the people tryna use ya. Watch out, gotta watch out. Watch out, gotta watch out. Watch out. Y'all boys wanna act up and act tough, but try to snatch us up. Oh no, I had to pull up, snatch y'all know to pull up. Don't do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this. Do it like that, like this. Yeah. Hold up, wait a minute. Don't judge me if I'm being skeptical. I just wanna know, yeah, your intentions. Cause I gotta know, yeah. Is it wrong for me to think about my feelings? Is it wrong for me to tell you how I'm feeling? I'd rather keep it 100 and you do the same. Cause honestly, I ain't got no time for pain. I ain't got no time for games. Too busy doing me, living life to the fullest. Cause I'm on my way. Ain't no peace to me, hit it then on to the next one. You bugging if you think that you gon' get some. You bugging if you think that I'm the next one. If I'm the next one. You bugging if you think that you gon' get some. You bugging if you think that I'm the next one. If I'm the next one. You got the wrong one. Y'all boys wanna act up and act tough, but try to snatch us up. Oh no, I had to pull up, snatch y'all know to pull up. Don't do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this. Do it like that, like this. Yeah. Y'all boys wanna act up and act tough, but try to snatch us up. Oh no, I had to pull up, snatch y'all know to pull up. Don't do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this. Do it like that, like this. Yeah. You got the wrong one. The wrong one. Had to pull up on him. Yeah. Wrong one.
Yes, that was Naya Nicole, and she is a great singer. So, yeah, I want to definitely give a shout out to her, and I'm thankful for her too as well for everything that she's done for the channel. Also, Flavio, let's check him out. He's done amazing things for the channel, so we thank him too. Flavio, young man, New York City, musician, pianist. Check him out. Go on his page, check him out. He's got great ideas. I like to deal with young people that have ideas, creatives. And this is one of the songs that he made. Very nice song, When We Smile.
Ferris wheel going round.
How does this go again?
Where will she smile? Nobody knows. Take a ride, take a chance. Nobody knows.
All over the place. The mic is on. hurt. It just might still sting from that one time fling. Flavio the space boy, remember the letters. We're never done with that phase, just hit me whenever. Never felt fresher. Vintage the full dresser. Don't address any problems, baby, keep that sweater. Never knew hiding them would be much better. Never knew all the love could be much stress. Evil eye from the jacket, baby, don't get upset. Fuck the reason and the purpose to flex. The point of the past is the message, not the money with fashion. So take a lesson, living life to just bless it.
Nobody knows.
Just gotta hold on, man.
Take a ride.
That's all you can do.
Take a chance.
Bye.
Nobody knows.
Never know, man.
Take a ride. Take a ride. Take a chance.
Yo, life together, memories I still treasure. Rainy day from St. Key, let's color some bad weather. Many ways I could see us still being together. Romantic MC, I'm the one that you want. I never front, I never front. My bars is never in cursive, my writing's weird. It's just multiple fonts, multiple viewers got multiple wants, multiple fans got multiple plans, and many groupies trying to see me, maybe kiss me and do it. Renowned unique, it sounds crazy, but it's mad unique. Listen to the tune, cause that's the true me. Truly, my music sounds travel fast for me.
Where will she smile? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, bro.
Take a ride. Take a ride. Take a chance. 'Cause nobody knows.
That's the best part of life. Trust me.
Take a ride. Take a chance. Nobody knows. Take a ride. Take a chance. I feel
That was Flavio. Also, I want to call George, because George, he is another person that came in 2022, and he is. I'm gonna let him introduce the last song. Okay, let's call George and see if George can come out today. Hey, George. Hey, George, are you there? Are you out there, George? Can you hear me? Okay, you already know. Yeah, I'll say what's up to George. George is in the building. George has been fading out a little bit. You know, he's I don't know what the heck is going on with George. But how you doing today, George? How's everything? How you feeling?
I guess I'm okay. Just I feel a little fading out. Like I don't know. I feel a little under the weather, but that's okay though. Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope you all had a great New Year's, and this guy here, I hope he had one too. Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah. I always wanted to ask a question, right? Can you help me out?
Yeah, sure, I can help you out. What do you want to ask?
What does your friends think about you when they see you sitting here talking to a dummy? Uh, well, I don't know. I never actually uh, asked them, what they think and what they thought. I really don't care what they think or what they thought. Oh, uh, there I go, disappearing again. I don't know. Um, well, I don't know. I just wanted to ask you because I was just curious because you go outside, you hang out with your boys, and you hang out. Uh, and I don't know. I just feel that they will look at you differently because you do this. Well, one thing you got to understand, George, is that the reason why I have you here is because maybe you can help out by some of your positive words. Who, me? Positive words? You sure you got the right person? Yeah, I'm sure I got the right person. I know I got the right person. Uh yeah, okay. Yeah, I can help out as much as I can. As long as you're here and got your hand up my back, I think I could do some things. Yeah. Um, yeah. So I mean, if you can, help out sometimes, that'd be great. I mean, that's a good thing. I don't know why I keep fading out. I don't know. This is I don't know whether I'm invisible or what the heck is going on here, but I keep fading. I don't know what the heck. All right. Well, anyway, listen. Let me introduce to you guys a young lady that is a lady to my heart. Her name is Jada Marie. She's from Yonkers, and her music is so beautiful. I love it. You like her music, man? You like it? Yeah, I really do. She inspires me, and I really like her style. I mean, she respects the older people like you, and she does the new music, but she likes the old music, and she does it very well. And I think that's a great thing. Well, if you think it's a great thing, George, why don't you introduce her? Ladies and gentlemen, the next artist you're about to see is Jada Marie from Yonkers. YO, stand up.
I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. Let me tell you about me. If you don't know, love a girl don't play. She don't take no jokes. Got a super clean swag and a sick ass flow. Everything she spit, guaranteed she wrote. And she ain't worried about what you doing. If you ain't giving her cash, keep it moving. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. And I ain't really with the drama, so you can save all that for your mama. I'm motivated and I'm chasing these commas and trying to stay out the way of your honor. Don't wanna shoot out, don't wanna fight. All I wanna do is rock the mic and just live my life until it's done. I ain't stopping till I'm number one. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock. I'm from the home of the locks. It don't stop. A young girl trying to make it to the top. I like to mix the new with the hip hop. Give them something they can feel and something they can rock.
That was great. That was Homo Locks by Jada Marie, and she is talented, man. Definitely talented. Trying to reach out to her as well. She's supposed to be on my show coming up soon, and we're looking forward to having her on the show. And so, what do you think about that, George?
I love her. I love Jada Marie. Just she's got so much energy. I don't have that much energy. My bones are hurting. I got arthritis in my arm and my shoulder, and sometimes I can't move like that, but she can move her body, boy. I tell you. Anyway, listen. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year from me to you, and remember, just know that whatever you do in life, do it to the best, and don't give up. Keep on going. Be strong, and you'll make it. Thank you very much, everybody. I gotta fly away and go back to my spot. Well, you gotta go back. Are you gonna come back and give us some of your knowledge? Yeah. Yeah. Well. Okay. Everybody. See you later. Gotta go. I gotta fly. Wait. Let me jump. I gotta jump into this. One, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody. Okay, blessings on blessings. Thank you, George, for coming through. And we just, like I said, we try to do things, differently on the channel. It may not be the best at this point in time, but we know what we work on it and we try to make things happen. We will probably one day we'll have some kind of great animation going on, and it'll be great. So this time will change things, and we'll go with the flow. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to the channel. You might want to look at this again, because I will edit some of the stuff out of this and give it to you, some parts that I don't like. But anyway, I just want to thank all the subscribers for being with me and sticking by me all this time. This year we're going to try to be better and better. We're going to try to get better and do things better. And we would love to have you still be with us. Call your friends, have them subscribe to the channel, and so that it can inspire me to actually do more and put the time in. So if you're on Facebook, go over to YouTube and subscribe to Like It Really Is with Maurice /Bamboo, or just Like It Really Is with Maurice is fine. And subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. And you'll be the first person to get notifications. There's some people that I would like to thank for all the support that they have given. Tony Roan, I am unlimited. I am unlimited shirts, hats, all that stuff. He was on our platform earlier, and we pushed his stuff, and we'll continue to push his stuff. But also I want to thank my daughter Tiffany for just being supportive and being there for me. She gave me the idea of using George. She also told me, she said I should do a kids little channel or whatever and use dolls. I'm actually a little bit better than you see me now with the doll, but as time goes on, I'll get better and better. I also want to thank my mother for bringing me in this world, and if it wasn't for her, I would not be here doing the things that I do and have the strength that I have. And so we have to be grateful and thankful for everything that we have. And I also want to thank Bill Blass for the outro that we use all the time with him, being thankful and grateful for everything that we have, because you never know when you're going to lose things. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year's to everyone, and be safe and stay out the way. Take care.
Salute, kid. Always. Always thankful and grateful. Let you stay blessed. You heard? I'm so blessed. So are you.
myself, I love my life, I love my kids, I love my wife. I'm positive, I try to do what's right. I respect darkness, but rather live in light. Yo, I love my fam, I love my mom, I love my community. I love God, I love unity. He died for you and me. I always be thankful and grateful. Wouldn't you be? Sing it, Queen. Me too. Say what? Always. Always thankful and grateful. Stay blessed.
Okay. Before I get off, I want to thank one other person, man, that has helped me in this show and has supported me all the way through. And her name is Beverly. Thank you, Beverly, for everything that you've done and all the support that you've given throughout the years. And I want to thank all you listeners again, people like Barb. Thank you so much for the support in the year 2022. Hope to hear from you and see you in 2023. All right? I don't want to miss anybody because I know if I miss somebody, I'll never hear the end of it. I think that's about it. Merrick. Thank Merrick. Special shout out to Burnside, my block, Bronx, New York. Stand up. Yonkers, stand up. Everybody stand up. This is Like It Really Is with Maurice, and we out of here. Peace.